It's Wednesday, so it's time for a favorite find and a little bit of history. So I actually found this past weekend. It's a little drummer boy. Check him out. Isn't that cool? He's missing his bass. But he's made out of lead. Now, one thing I can tell you about lead figurines, lead soldiers, lead drummer boys, is that it's pre-1966, and most likely this one is probably from the 30s or 40s. They fell out of favor going into the 60s, really, because lead is poisonous and it's bad for children, and we started to figure that out. But these have a history that go back a long time. As a matter of fact, as toys, they go back to about the 18th century. They go back a little bit further before that in use during war strategy. So they would make little soldier figurines, and people planning attacks would use them on boards. I mean, I'm sure you've seen like depictions of, these big like war tables with maps. Well, I mean, they really did that. Moving into the 1700s, though, they started picking up steam as toys. Little figurines. And in 1893, a guy named William Britton figured out a way to do what's called hollow casting. Basically, you'd create a mold, they would pour in molten lead and then turn it. And it would coat the inside of the mold, but it would leave the center, they'd let the center drain out of it, which reduced the cost because you're not using as much lead. It would reduce the weight, which actually affected everything. It affected shipping cost, creation cost. It allowed it to become a more effective toy for distribution. And there's like a huge, even though they'd been available before, lead toy soldier production went through the roof. So between 1893 and probably 1940, a massive amount of them are sold. Anytime you're detecting a house in that environment, there's a good chance that you'll find one. Also, they're a great treasure indicator. If you find a lead soldier, you're on the spot. You're on the spot at least where you can find some silver in America. And I'm sure the same is true. It's probably pretty much anywhere. If you're in the UK or something, you start finding lead soldiers, you'll probably find something good. But the truth is there. You can find something good anywhere, really. Here in the States, it's a little more, there's a little more to it. You're looking for greater indicators. Because there are places you can go here where you're not going to find anything. It's just how it is. You think that, I don't know what the actual numbers are for the amount of land that's used today for where people live in the States, but if I had to guess, it's probably less than 35%. There's a lot of open space out there where you could detect for days and never find anything. Anyway, that's besides the point. If you come across a lead soldier, not only are they cool finds, don't eat them. Don't lick them. It's bad. Lead is bad for you. I wish I had some, but a lot of times you'll find them without a stand. They get broken off, it gets lost, whatever. But you can take silly putty and make a little stand and just put their legs in there. It makes a little makeshift stand if you need one. I'm sure there's a lot of other ways to create makeshift stands for them. If you know some, leave them in the comments. Anyway, that's my little favorite find this week, my little lead drummer boy. I think it's cool. Now, a lot of people, I posted online, I think I got 16 likes. It's a certain type of find for a certain type of detectorist, I guess. They really likes it. But I think they're awesome, and if you think they're awesome, let me know. Also, if you've got any cool favorite finds, send them to me. Just email me at igetthattreasure@gmail.com, and I'll showcase them. Also, if you want any stickers or anything like that, email me. I'll send them out to you free of charge. If you get out this week, I hope you get that treasure, and thank you so much for watching.